No, I just got
Is it age?
Jason Kidd took issue with.
You know what? No way to tell.
It's youngest. So Kareem played.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was games. It's youngest. All right.
Jason Kidd took issue with a narrative around Kyrie's injury. 2 facts here. Fact number 1, over the last 6 weeks, Kyrie played almost 39 minutes a night, most in the NBA.
Oh, my gosh.
Fact number 2, Kyrie's ACL injury ended his season and expected to last into next season. Most people saw a link between those two, but Jason Kidd disagrees. Take a listen.
The load had nothing to do with the injury. Like we're talking about one play, not many plays before that. He steps on Valanciunas' foot. It's a freak accident. That's how it should be reported, but we're not reporting it right. We're reporting on conspiracy theories. We want our stars to play as many minutes. This isn't supposed to be a rest league.
I thought it was interesting.
Interesting? It's just straight common sense. And I know there was a doctor that said, oh, yeah, that may have. All the medical experts will say that him playing 39 minutes a game put strain on him. But these are the same medical experts, because everybody blames the players for load management. But the experts on each team are telling players, they're really saying your body can't take 80 games a year anymore. It can't. That's what they're saying. But if you look at high-achieving people and everything, my wife's a medical doctor. Her body wasn't built to be on call for a whole weekend. But you know what? You do it. And there's lawyers, people on Wall Street, all these people that medically, you're not supposed to work that many hours. All right, so that means nothing to me for this expert to say that. Kyrie Irving, unfortunately, is injury prone and has been throughout his career. Was it minutes, in the finals when he averaged 36 minutes a game that season and broke his kneecap in the first year they played the Warriors? What about in 2018, the 2017-18 season with the Celtics when he had a knee injury? He averaged 32 minutes a game. Or what about in 2019-2020 when he had a shoulder injury, averaged 32 minutes a game? I mean, Kyrie unfortunately gets injured. That's what it's not about. There was too much wear and tear.
Well, it might have been. We don't.
He might have got hurt playing. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
I understand. He definitely might have. But if you've got a 1 in 100 chance to get hit by a car crossing the street, and in your normal day you cross the street 15 times, and then for a month and a half you start crossing the street 25 times, you're more likely in that frame to get hit by a car. And Kyrie Irving is an injury risk. And so having a 6-week stretch where he plays more basketball than any other player in the league seems foolish to me. Brew, I agree with you on a lot of the load management stuff. I don't view, there has to be a kind of a happy medium between nonstop load management and an aging, undersized, injury-prone player leading all of basketball in minutes. That was, and people can say you're Monday morning quarterbacking this. I am not. On this show, 2 weeks before the injury, I read Kyrie's minutes off. Said he did 44, 42, 40, 39, 44, and talked about how it was a concern. Not because I thought he was going to blow out his knee, but because I was like, man, if he just even misses 2 weeks, they have no margin for errors. The context of it. I don't know. We don't know if this would have happened or not if he was playing less minutes. But it is not, to me, it is common sense. The more you play, the more likely you are to be hurt. And I do believe that the wear and tear and the fatigue of a guy who's not used to playing super heavy minutes, might lead to your body not being able to withstand a freak injury.
It felt like Jason Kidd was pushing back on the narrative that very quickly people put 2 and 2 together, whether it was right or not, and be like, Jason Kidd bears some responsibility for this injury. That's felt like the next logical step that he was
playing him so many minutes.
That's what it was. That Jason, this is what I think they're pushing back against. It came out there. Look at all the minutes Kyrie is playing because everybody's hurt, and now Luka's not on the team, and so it's Nico Harrison's fault, and it's Jason Kidd's fault, and now Kyrie is injured. He's like, no, that's not.
Well, so this is the one
say
spot where the Mavs don't want the Kobe comp, because everybody knows that's how Kobe tore his Achilles. Nobody thinks that's you. I bet you agree that in the year with them trying to make the playoffs, he was playing 46 and 45 and 44 minutes. Then that final 2 weeks, and then his Achilles snapped. We all knew in the moment, and since then we've been like, yeah. I mean, they were playing him, and now that was really extreme, like every minute of the game, and that is a different injury. I understand, but I'm not saying definitively this is caused it, but obviously you're more likely to get hurt if you lead the league in minutes. And you're a guy that's never done that.
But he led the league in minutes for a month. And again, it was 39. And I get it. Guys don't play as many minutes nowadays. But 39 minutes, it's not like 47 minutes a game or even the numbers you threw out for Kobe.
Yeah, the Kobe's numbers were crazy.
Yes and no. I say yes because the question for me was, will LeBron, not can he play off the ball? Because he's improved on that, but will he? I thought, is he really going to give up the ball? He can say that, he can think that, but when push comes to shove, a lot of times he's going to be bringing the ball up court. And he has willingly gotten off the ball. And once he made that decision, now you can see it working. And so I'm surprised it's been so quickly because that was my only question. It wasn't that could they play together, because I always felt if LeBron transitions at this point in his career to just being a scorer, letting Luka be the facilitator and run the offense and everything, then he can still
and that's what he's
be
doing.
great.
And that's it's made him a better rebounder.
Yeah,
actually.
well, that's and obviously he's playing better defense since Luka's got there, so he can focus on this other stuff. And I'm gonna say, I'm declaring it right now.
Wow.
Lakers are winning the West.
Whoa!
I'm getting out here before him. Before him. Lakers are winning the West.
We could have built a whole thing around it, but he wanted to land grab that take.
Because he would have came up. The first thing he would have said, as soon as you said it's the show that whatever, Nick would have been like, Lakers are winning the West. I'm planting my flag.
All right, for the record, I wouldn't have said that today because I'm not certain that's how I feel. I think the Thunder are right now somehow have become somewhat underrated, which is why I don't understand why you're saying I'm underrating them, but that's neither here nor there.
I think they have an argument. I don't want to spoil
again. Well, let's
they
do
have
the
an
tiers
argument
in
to
an
be
hour.
number one. And
okay, well, let's again, but
they're
as
used,
you know,
though.
and also as you know, it's a committee.
I know.
My vote can only go so far. So here's the thing, because then I want to hear about Wilds, who's a flat earther on the Lakers defense, evidently. He's like, I know what the numbers say. I think they're fake.
That's true.
And they've been great.
Because just all of a sudden, Austin Reeves and Luka are
and
Jackson Hayes, who I was big on Jackson Hayes, and I was yelled at. I said,
Jackson Hayes has not been the key to any of this. And by the way,
Jackson Hayes, all he has to do is catch it at the rim and dunk it.
But he's
what he did last night.
He's talking about the defense.
He can play defense.
Do you have a defense
if he's
thing?
athletic and long and committed, he can play defense.
I know, but now they're the best. And they've been the best. It's starting to get out of
as they're good.
It's not even a small sample size anymore.
No, it's more than a quarter.
The Lakers with LeBron and Luka on the court. The offense is great. We know that. Opponent field goal percentage, this would be the best in the NBA.
Well, this is what had you in a
Well, they're
tizzy?
forcing teams to shoot a lot of
Correct.
threes.
So that's where you probably want to look
But still,
at.
even the threes they're not hitting.
Right. But if
that could change.
But this is, again, not to do a math lesson